Afetie me. Edientina Prophet El Bernard ba me fi. Omo call Mr. Kennedy Japan ho.
That they went to see Mr. Kennedy Japan.
Ena omo kan bibi fa me ho.
And they said something about me.
Ena Mr. Kennedy Japan e ka so ono de prophet I was trusting and believing no El Bernard and Owusu Bempah. Oba me fi twice.
He came to visit me twice.
Why check me 2 cars.
In fact, he has
brand
given me
new cars,
2 brand new cars.
Powerful cars. Cars.
Because he knows I love cars. So he has given me 2 powerful cars.
Ebusiawo picture be circulate on social media so that the picture no by before NPP ever beto on primaries no. I think picture no by a day before Saturday NPP for Babeto abano. Na sa picture no and I do with feeding soon. Now a prophetizing Owusu Bempah, Prophet Bernard El Bernard, and him penny form you be a come home with side and side. Now, sa picture no, and once some about yes, and once some about you say, and Crawford just a Prophet Bernard El Bernard, Nasa, Nasa Prophet Owusu Bempah, and I show with tea, and the way you doom, say, Wakana, dear. Now, you see, you would know one cassa, you were born into no. Prophetize Owusu Bempah baba akasa. Prophetize Owusu Bempah akasem. Na ne kasa wo kasem no etre se wono de wo hunu ne plane fa. Sa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ene bewi ne beto wanka. Enti sa picture no a eta ho no ho asem wo bekirem mama wakwa akuti aba. Na enu achi ene wo tre se enkrofo bi ade tag ne se Prophet Bernard El Bernard Banifiones ono kura no wo hye ne kutu pani adiatia. Na ebusua emunsam so te saying Prophet Uche Prophet Isaac Owusu Bempah ne spiritual son. Was a Prophet Uche eba no ho be ka chense election na yeba NPP for control. Wo hunu se Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia na ewini. Eno so no komo be no de bone Prophet Uche ediye and sa picture ya da hoyi a meka ho asem yi. Ehon so obese di ho nkomo Prophet Bernard El Bernard, Joba ni fee, ebeye, and Ankomo bani fee, and before the election, he's going to talk about it. Of course, I smart African media. Over so subscribe, like, now, besides Shama from which Jeremy say, when dear, Obia Betchim, Obia Canadian, not young Congo Timusa Umbra.
I didn't know Uncle Phoebe Pesse, Homo Forswa Emma, I said, Yenyasem.
Why does it seem some people want to make every effort, do everything just to stir trouble?
Also for
I struggle to understand.
MPP for Kotoaba.
So NPP was going for their primaries.
And me pesa me come obi ati ase say Onyankopon okasa efa amanyosem.
Now today I want everybody to understand that God truly speaks about politics or politically related matters.
Old Testament.
Now people often say that it was only relevant in the Old Testament.
America na osofu bi oya nyumtuni ni din am say King Clement ana bibi sofu bodini ye bia na meti
Kim Clement
where prophet bia na osanso yo nyumtuni.
So in America there's a prophet who is also a composer of songs. He's a singer called Kim Clement. Now every prophecy he has given about the country happens.
Now election.
And he prophesies about people who would win elections. People God has chosen for America. God uses him to prophesy about these things.
Kim Clement.
He's called Kim Clement. Not him alone. There are so many prophets. So things like this do not happen exclusively in Ghana. And every prophecy has prophesied about the person God has chosen for America to lead America comes to pass or has come to pass.
Shankom efa Trump.
So
Trump.
he prophesied about Trump.
Or prophesied said Trump. Win election now obeko 2 terms.
He prophesied that Trump will win an election and he will serve 2 terms.
A man penny for oma atena America konya kese so. Papa no nyamicha no kan esi pepepe.
And all prophecies God has given him or revealed to him about people who will become presidents, and he has spoken about them, has come to pass.
Also, now William Branham saw that grace of William Branham.
William Branham also had that grace.
William Branham the ultimate shan come na chere the next 50 years. You better America konya kese so. Esi.
Now William Branham also prophesied about 50 years ahead of his time about events that will happen in the political sphere of America.
And he could describe
the garments, the color of the dress the person who will be sworn in will be wearing on the day of the swearing in.
And then say Trump on Timmy 2 times or 1 time.
Now,
because my key every nation.
Now, God revealed to me that Trump cannot continue for a second term because a key in his hand had been taken from him.
But Kim Clement Ashenkom said Trump beko 2 times.
But Kim Clement prophesied early on that Trump will have 2 terms. Every prophecy he has had has come to pass.
Trump Owusu election. Not just say I say any Kim Clement the opposite.
Now it seems
2 times. Miss Media Miss who say Trump the second time yaji key every nation no be lose election.
Now it seemed that my prophecy contradicted with the prophecy of Kim Clement, because I had seen that the second attempt Trump was making, a key was taken from him, and the interpretation thereof was that for that election, which was his second term, he will lose it.
Now many
people have called me, especially those who were privy to the prophecy of Kim Clement.
Prophecy there, and Kim Clement.
And they said, Papa, your prophecy and Kim Clement's prophecy are contradictory. So, Papa, we are afraid.
Trump election.
Indeed, Trump lost the election.
Kim Clement in or
now, that is the only prophecy of Kim Clement which was not exact in the manner he said it.
I don't think say politics.
So don't say that God doesn't prophesy or give prophecies about elections and people who would win elections. This is a kind of God's grace He has poured out upon certain individuals.
Not Samuel, that grace.
Samuel had that grace.
Has so many times.
I've said it here so many times.
Daniel had grace.
Daniel had that grace.
In fact, Elijah and Elisha,
Nathan,
that grace.
They all had that grace. And today,
a Santiago crown.
Still available.
Now MPP primaries.
Now about the primaries of NPP.
No, be heard the Owusu Bempah.
Everyone was attentive to hear what Prophet Owusu Bempah was saying. But I did not prophesy about the primaries. I did not. No, I didn't prophesy about the primaries. If I would have prophesied, it would have started from here, like I have been doing.
Madam for Mr. Asani.
So my friend, Mr. Asani, we usually talk a lot. Now he knows, and we both know the one who would win or be successful during the primaries of NPP, because we have had a conversation already.
Osofo na naso se me ka kire o. Osofo so me ka kire o. Osofo krobia. Osofo so me ka kire o. Ah, okay. Enunti masofo ni de omunim.
So, as for my pastors, they are aware.
Na meba sofo bi opema sempa.
Now there's a son of mine, a man of God that loves me
Wa
so
fa me
much.
say ne spiritual father.
He has taken me to be his spiritual father.
Your friend the prophet Uche.
He's called Prophet Uche.
Oba fie no say papa minya revelation na ba omia awini primaries no MPP.
Now he came home and he said to me that, Papa, I saw in a revelation that Bawumia had won the primaries.
Na me person me declare.
And he said, I want to declare it.
And I'm say go ahead.
And I told him, go ahead.
You are on course. Go ahead.
Because you are on the right course. Go ahead.
Ono so say nyame ka asem bi kire ne na sensitive a ana otane me bedi ho nkomo.
And for him, many times, when he receives a revelation from God and it is a sensitive issue, he will discuss it with me.
Obu ade pa.
He's very respectful and he loves me so
In
much.
fact, wa cha me 2 cars.
In fact, he has
Brand
given me
new cars.
2 brand new cars.
Powerful cars.
Sierra
Because
rubber.
him say manage cars ho.
Because he knows I love cars. So he has given me 2 powerful
Opema
cars.
sempa.
He loves me so much. He loves me dearly.
Me o otimi frɛ me papa pese me kɔ bibi ma wana.
He will call me randomly and say, Papa, is there anything I can do for you?
O ka kire me na me say, Odivo,
He told me and I said, Prophet,
ka de wahu no.
just declare what you have seen
Kana sa pepepepe.
and say it exactly as it was revealed.
Minianom mentai obia.
You see, I have hatred for no one. I do not hate anyone.
Na Asempa FM. Yenua obi no oye me interview.
Now, during an interview on Asempa by Obi,
Eno obusa me say na minim nia obewini
and
promise.
then in the interview, he asked me whether I knew the one who would win the
Enam se minim ba
primaries.
menka.
And I said, yes, I know it, but I will not say it.
Eno obusa me asofo bi asem.
And he asked me something about some men of God.
Enam se me duo mu nyina nkom
And I
hye.
said, oh, I believe in their prophecies.
Me catch apostle. Me kire ni obewini omo promise no.
Now, I told Apostle Charles
One
Owusu,
Saturday morning,
the person would win the primaries.
October. And I'm afraid my brother suffered an akwesi.
Now, one Saturday morning in the month of October, I called my brother Nanakwesi.
And I'm catching some an afraid Dr. Bempah.
And I told him, call Dr. Bempah.
Dr. Bempah ni Dr. Bawumia ne marma no a otanu mba bi fie no baako.
Now, Dr. Bempah is one of the men in the Bawumia camp, and he usually comes. Dr. Bawumia often came home with him
And I'm say
to
catch
my house.
Dr. Bempah said menya revelation.
And I said to
Afa
him,
omo primaries no ho.
tell Dr. Bempah that I have had a revelation about their primaries.
Enya si ato abana wi entina make count. Dr. Bempah am a witness.
Now-
Entina mabodi Dr. Bempah.
Now, it is
MPP ni bi anim Dr. Bempah.
Now, it is not because the primaries has come to an end, and that's why I'm now talking, but I'm mentioning names. Every person in MPP knows who Dr. Bempah is.
And I'm catch Nana said catch Dr. Bempah
And I
said.
said to Reverend Anakwesi, tell Dr. Bempah
But who said Bawumia winning election no she white.
that I saw that Bawumia had won the
And
election,
a victory speech.
and he was wearing
And
a white
white
attire, and he was giving his victory speech,
Primaries
and-
no, primaries.
and his
And
wife was by
national one
him.
no, make out omo primaries no mo call.
It was in respect of their primaries, not the national election. Their
National
primaries.
election in there. Hallelujah. Unim. Anything to do with presidency. Me person we are concerned because nya obebi wo man no. O say we nipa na ye Ghana ni a wani kosa area ho pa
Now,
because
everything to
enu
do-
na decide
everything
man
to
ni
do-
be koyo enkoyo wo ho be kire wo ho nkire wa eho ene free.
Now, everything to do with the presidency, you must be concerned about it. You must be concerned about the person who will lead the nation, because whether there will be good or bad in this nation, whether there will be prosperity or poverty, It is from
Onyame
there.
frɛ me ama ɔma Ghana ne wiase nyinaa.
God called me and appointed me for Ghana as a prophet for
But
Ghana and the world.
Memfrɛ me who the nation's prophet.
But I don't call
Memfrɛ me ho
myself
saa
the
da.
nation's prophet.
Me
There is
kura
no
maka sɛ
single time.
m'asɔfo sɛ mo obi amfrɛ me saa.
There is no single time I've ever called myself the nation's prophet. And
Ɛyɛ
I've given
prophet
instructions to my
Hubert
pastor.
Angel.
It is
ɛna
prophet.
ɔfrɛ me Owusu Bempah the great.
It was
The great
prophet
Owusu Bempah.
Hubert Angel that called me Owusu Bempah the great.
Or the great Owusu
Or the
Bempah.
great Owusu Bempah.
Ɛnyɛ me ana mefrɛ me ho.
I did
Ɛyɛ
not
prophet
christen
Hubert Angel.
myself with that name or title. It was Prophet Hubert Angel.
Very powerful prophet.
A very powerful prophet.
Ɔno de sɛ ɛdi ne maa me.
He was the one who
The nation's
gave me
prophet
that
so
accolade.
ɛyɛ Archbishop elect Salifo Amoako ɛna ɔde sɛ ɛdi no.
Now, the nation's prophet
Mia memfa mfrɛ me ho da.
was given by the Archbishop elect Salifo Amoako. I have
Because
never called myself by that name.
Bishop Salifo Amoako who said election kɔmhyɛ biara firi so ne me sanyɛ from Orion. The Awurade bɛyɛ akyɛm a mɛka bi esi to ɔno ankasa hu sɛ no me nua yi onyame ama no
Because
saa
my
grace yi.
brother, the Archbishop elect, he knows that from Orion and from the time he got to know me, every prophecy I've ever given about elections has come to pass. So he
Emma.
knows that I deserve that accolade.
Sɔfo Nana Kwesi frɛ Dr. Bempah
So Reverend Anakwesi called
ɛna
Dr.
ɔsi
Bempah
sei ɛna papa
and said to Dr.
Ah, okay.
Bempah that this is what Papa has seen and he has
ɛna
asked me
yɛto aba no
to
wie
tell you.
Dr. Bempah ne Nana Kasa ɔsi deɛ papa kaeɛ no ɛsi.
Now yesterday after
Yɛnya
the
mo ba aba no
primaries,
koraa na ɔfrɛ Sɔfo Nana ɔsi deɛ papa kaeɛ na ɛsi Dr. Baumia Wini.
now after the primaries, Dr. Bempah called Reverend Anakwesi and said to him that what Papa said has come to pass even before the elections
ɛda a
results was declared.
ɔsɔfo wuche frɛ me ana
The
ɔbaa
day-
fie a ɔka saa sɛ papa nyame ama mahunu sɛ Dr. Baumia Wini mɛsi yampa because saa na ɛteɛ ɔno aso na ɛbɛwini nti go ahead and say it.
So the day my son Prophet Uche called me and told me that this is the revelation I'd seen. I saw Mahome had won the election. I told him, yes, what you have seen is true, but go ahead and declare it.
My name is Asani there so many times and yet this uncommon.
Now,
So
as
many
for
times.
myself and Mr. Asani, we have had this
And Madam
conversation
Brakofi.
so many times.
So many times.
And my friend
Openi Asani
Brakofi,
said you make unim say Asani wonderful so many times. Media debia me catch myself way. They said Dr. Baumia or no one will be winning this election.
now I've told my pastors already before the results that Dr. Baumia would win the election.
Bounce a man can damn harder. Obi a me interview. Oh, Busa me cram man come is meaning but menka. Mr. Nkrumah Tikasia ya me interview KFM. And no so miss meaning as menka and no so manka. The entry on me say interview no. The Anthony Cabo a kind inti.
Now, as I was
And a man
interviewed,
Smith said, "Oh, my boy, D for no. Omuno Musha Shaguman, oh, my boy, Mudin. A D for no. Crawford said, Omuno more information, more de shankom, oh, my boy, D for Nidi. Because me also Bempah me jina hey. Obi and one more your post, oh, no, me didn't commoda. Obi and Yama downfall. Danko Musa, meaning in commoda, me who poda. Ben Hefson, meaning in commoda, me nim da. Omo me post, me no bia, me no bia in commoda.
I have never had any conversation with any poster, whether Musa Dankwa or Ben Epson.
Time onyame me social comfort about to
Now, at the time-
post granny baby.
At the time we started prophesying about elections, there were no posters. There was nobody who was conducting
Papa
polls.
Rollins time, not post na me
Now,
TV.
during Rollins's time, there was no known poster.
Bibi ntina make answer me.
But you see, I'm addressing this issue for a reason.
Hwɛ enkonfo pese omo forso a pese omo kyerɛ sɛ aso osu Bempah hyɛ nkɔm e de kɔ baabi na amfa hɔ. Enti omo kan me aka.
And some people are trying to create an impression that as for Prophet Owusu Bempah, he prophesied in a certain direction, and his direction has failed. So they are trying to associate me with something.
Me pa kyerɛ omo tie me.
But are you listening?
Ɔsɔfo na agigezi aba me fie da.
Reverend Prophet Nigegezi has been to my house before.
Me ni twa picture.
I took a picture with him.
Me ne me ba sɔfo uche oh pictures bebree.
I have many pictures with my son, Prophet Uche.
Ɛna sɔfo El Bernard ɛba me fie.
And Prophet El Bernard also visited me at home.
ɛna ɔsɛ papa me pɛ sɛ me no twa
And he
picture
said, Papa, I want to take a picture with you. And we took a picture together.
To me, TV for the mene also for Bernard picture about to Omu TV no natural fake prophets.
Now, quite disingenuously, to me TV posted the picture I had with Prophet El Bernard, and they have written underneath it fake prophets.
Najigezi, Prophet Najigezi shall concept Baumia Bewini. And then I'm in the picture the old man farmer to. Oh, Sa Baumia. Na down for Chama won't to mean Crawford. Omo Yama baby me no munya problem no. Sam for now. Almost such a chain about. Now we need premise and not just what we need national one. Also, Papa, I just don't want to go there. But once we must start it. Media young fast handsome phone say map. Please. Mon can't show us all munya because moments and provoke you. Minya nyame ba me nyame servant.
Now, let them not provoke me once more.
Also,
we have history.
Afetie me. Edientina Prophet El Bernard ba me fie.
Now, why did Prophet El Bernard come to my house?
Dientina ba me fie. Obe church nsem bi mu.
Now, he came to me to explain certain matters to me.
Obi ba me fie be ka kire me nkrofo bi ba me fie be ka kire me.
Now, some people came to my house to tell me
call Mr. Kennedy Japan ho.
That they went to see Mr. Kennedy Japan.
And can be fa me ho.
And they said something about me.
And Mr. Kennedy Japan e ka so ono die prophet I was trusting and believing El Bernard and you Owusu Bempah.
And they said that Mr. Kennedy Japan's response was that as for him, the prophet he trusts is Prophet El Bernard and not Prophet Owusu Bempah.
Mr. Kennedy Japan where madam for pa.
Now, Mr. Kennedy Japan is a very good friend.
And he almost the same way by my name.
So when the people came to tell me this story, I was a bit surprised. Really?
Because Honorable Kennedy Japan, what kind of so many places in Madam for me? And no credit, Madam for no.
Because Mr. Kennedy Japan has said in so many places that we were friends, and indeed, yes, he's my good friend.
And nothing about Prophet El Bernard ba me fie.
So it was because of this issue Prophet El Bernard came to my house.
Oba no say papa.
When he came to me, he said, Papa.
Asem na ba wanim no.
Now that matter they came to discuss with you.
Me dey me believe you pa.
As for me, I believe you so much.
And I trust you pa.
And I trust you so much.
Menim say wo ye sofo pani.
I know that you are a senior prophet of God.
Me kai bra wo ba takrade.
And I remember the time when you came to Takrade. When God was using you mightily, I was a student.
Na me desire unction no.
And I desired to have your unction.
Na wo ba ye school e be ye program.
Now you even came to our school for a program, a prophetic ministration. And so, Papa, as for me, I know you so much. But the rest of the things we discussed, that day, not telling you. Now, on the day he came to visit me at home, we did not have any conversation about MPP's primaries. Now, that thing which happened is what he came to discuss with me, and he came to plead with me to let go. And then I told him that I don't believe Honorable Kennedy Japan would ever say that.
So many TV stations say, "Oh, believe Prophet Owusu Bempah."
Because he said it on so many occasions that he believes Prophet Owusu Bempah so much.
And
I told Prophet El Bernard, don't feel bad, don't be worried. And he thanked me. And he said, Papa, can I have a picture with you? And I said, why not? And then he took a picture with me. And that is the picture they posted on their TV.
Twice.
He came to visit me twice.
He's
a very humble man of God. A very humble man and a very good man of God. Papa. So when Obi interviewed me, he asked me a question.
Dr. Baumia president that me Owusu Bempah me can be.
And he said that they have heard about some group of men of God who have sworn or perhaps vowed that they will not allow Dr. Baumia ever to become president, and I was one of that group. But that is not true. I have not had any meeting with any man of God concerning Dr. Baumia's ambition. So I told Obi of Asempa that it wasn't true.
So because me Owusu Bempah me share come extra say we ne be enya no kre.
So if anybody tells you that I prophesied anywhere that such person or any person would win the election,
even Dr. Baumia there, and apart from my software and my friends, any asofo bi o ma fa me say almost spiritual father me no mu din komo me no bia nka ho asem.
Now apart from my pastors and some few friends and some sons of mine in the Lord, I had never mentioned anywhere.
Me ba Bishop Adima Prempe and one me din komo phone so no say papa na de question am so Dr. Baumia ono.
So my son Bishop Adima Prempe called me on phone and I told him,
but don't so no kra wan ka ho hwe. Enunti me ya announcement we di akire mo.
So I want to make this announcement.
Ene se free o kire ko.
So from tomorrow,
so say obi dia ba beto social media no so
Owusu Bempah any picture
say we ne be win election nya no kra.
Or blogs about me
promise no man hye ho ko
that Prophet Owusu Bempah prophesied about MPP primaries.
Man ka ho biribia
it's a lie. I did not prophesy about it.
All night.
The only prophecy I gave was the contention or confusion which would result in some violence that I prophesied about and we prayed about. So I just want to make this clear so that if you see any post on any social media platform, you will know that it's not true. Now I don't know where I stood to say Honorable Kennedy Japan will win the primaries. I never said anything like that.
Omumu bia ni hono ma oma mo nkofo ama me nchen omu nyina wo bia oma nkasa baaye bara na me mpese obi baba me nchen me kan public enti amunya sa na untumi boys ni didi matem na abronya mu didi matem but promise we man ka hwe am fa obi a ho eno ane se me se ekwan no a omu fa so 2024 no but who says I can't no more nam so now why so no beko me can ya say me need obi atem where I atem didie genti no so mbedi matem osofo genti no mu didi matem e kwan ni mistake no mu ye no because 2024 mentim baby no man start so mu di matem am dia bufo be kan say on be report am me kan say nyame amama hu so on be report. Oh, Anuntino, Mesramo, Esobian in the grace, Esobian in the calling. Where ya me calling, Timunyai me. Now, also, election bien on my young trade or better Nakunyanusu. 2028. Many me good friend, or my penny John Dramani Mahama, many the bedin como. Me friend a daddy. Ono so frɛ me papa me frɛ ne daddy ono so frɛ me papa we me good friend pa eno ane sɛ mebusa ne sɛ ɛdeɛ na ɔpɛ ɔnka nkyerɛ me mebusa ne sɛ ɛdeɛ na ɔpɛ ɔno anka deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔpɛ nkyerɛ me ɔsɔ for translate. Me say na umia ne de umia no kwa me nyai translate.
All right, so
na say me kan ya me kan bone mebusa madam fo no say madam fo me pa cha o pese oto aso ana wa bre tu pese odu akije obi ana de na pese wo ye me ne kasa wie no ka chem say oh nyame nipa de o pese wo ye bia step bia pese o take bia go on or go ahead. Fine. Eho mekọ Awurade anim. Na maka che Awurade say Awurade. Say akonya no. Ede na woni me ka fa ho. Ebre no aso. Wan na ade na eba. Wo kire me nipa kro na me mpa. Meka che say me mpe. Ba me peso meka che say me pe. Erade a menim no o me ho abotre pa obenya abotre no medi nkomo yie unim say through time bi crowd me toma me some am indecide osofo
Papa
wa ope di matem wa ope the make an taking serious wa ope men taking serious I don't mind osofo
Papa
aya na young crowd say dabre yesham come because of ska mama kan asem we na me fa masem nsi eda nyame na me so hye come fa DR Congo papa no so be win election o ti asem o ka kire me o so win a obe mama pa aba besra no o kan ni plane sa archbishop e ba on fa memra me kan o kra kire o unim say time ne so ye no manko busa archbishop mpo se time be no obekọ time be ne yeko manko Virgin Island so de Prophet Vincent the owini ye no o se memra na wa uhwa Virgin Island a ye se memra ufi se nkeme free hokwa unum sa manko unum sa DR Congo so manko we chere say enye sika
ebida
ena me hwehwe but di onyame pe ema oman no ene na me so me pe me say my din makwa kogina 2028 me twen dia baby emra I'm waiting enuntu asofo eye better say mo obi ani matem sebe ya ade ne toso a meba full out amount ba so kodi matem na toso wan hwe amenka ho hwe I will work against it and I will change it in the name of the Lord tie enya me nko na meto aba me bu afu pa but ene menya abotre enya me nko na meto aba o ba ma me kan sem minchiro ansa na Israel for koto aba our 1 Samuel chapter 10 na Samuel edikan ne Saul ehia aye directions amano our 1 Samuel chapter 9 where directions man wi ansa na omokoto aba eno nti Saul so na win say election no obie ni hon na me dey me support be man a obekọ abato a obelusu ebi nsi that no ebi nsi that because mi hu kosi kodi hu nkomo e wo sunsun ba atiasefo asase so entiansa na meka no na ya decide ya enti na meka me si bibia ntimi ensesa no na eye better search ama wuntu me be ka kire ne nkrofo ne se mesere mo saa kwa we munya na temdidie no na Dr. Bamuya be ka kire abronye mo se munya Owusu Bempah temdidie no na se ehan bi betoye so na papa we wamfa na koma anyi antum edi be yeyen na me de 2028 minim de obewini election eno kra de abufuo ntime ka ne ntem you obewini election me ka ne ntem me ma no enye close osofo
Papa
de me kana ntina wonchi
beso okabe na
hwe tie me odi de ma kana ka chechi
wan chirim kura nka menti ase nka me kura de menti ase Prophet Isaac Owusu Bempah wakasa no ana wotre say de ye ne yakese pa enye Prophet Bernard picture na de ye ne yakese ne say omode picture na beto asan atwero say fake prophets na say wuntumi movement TV no omode aba beto say fake prophet na wono de no kura ni wakatre na sofo nketwa no na sofo no mode ne say Dr. Muhammad Bawumia ene obewi. And I'm saying this. Sir, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia na we win as flag bearer for NPP no. Mesramo mon starting yeduma. Yes. Mon starting yeduma. Mon start let's sell the man, yen ton papa no Dr. Muhammad Bawumia from today. Let's sell the man. I am yen ton papa no. na nkrofo hunu ento. Yes, yento papa na nkrofo no hunu yede ento. Of course, hi Smart Africa Media. Prophet Isaac Owusu Bempah. And wa baba kasa na me kai wo say Prophet Bernard send row part o. Embra. Obekasa wo se me yen sa. O me yen sa na. Wo yase ba akofum kuma yen mfum nwa. Nti me yen sa yen fa ncharo ni ade. Na me busa se ade na Prophet Bernard den dia sa asofo no enya pit dia ama ne sa. Se wa hye nkomambam. Asa asofo na pit dia ama ne bet. Prophet Victor Kusibuaten nyamedinfo ne nkomhye entomfa ho da but 2024 election ne nkomhye efa ho no me ehuna sofo mbe gina abonche beka se woye nyame nipa wakana mamu a that shouldn't be the end and I says but wait the nice asofo ne pampa na dodo and we agreed to that omoya ne sabet wo yema wo ya yema obia what you must say yema obia prophet go so be baba onchire mu no mediaba oh yes mediaba entino me gidi say we no ahwefo no hom mehu say na won senim bi na wo ka say prophet kan say ba o me ba wi in fact ebere bi kura me ya story bi na wo ka say so obi a on penyankopon esum no ta ne pakro no ntimi ntina Ghana kunwa so in fact me dem hu bi na wo ka kodunti omo nti wase me mate wase what wase anti prophet sanete hi Smart Africa Media obaso subscribe like na bisa shema for no mo chichi ne benche na me kai wo say February yesimu ye wo double sumi me bosumi ani me so me date of birth wo month wo yemu ente ente another day second ente aka 1 week just aka 1 week exactly 1 week busuya ente no ya no wish me why ya no wish me na me na da ya na wafa na wa wish me na why na me so me hunu sa me so me busuya o baby you see that thing e bibi ay come yeah bre me no wa na bro ye na de bre ye kwa kwotro be ye na ya bra but all the same thank you very much for choosing us to be your number one yamba utebitimi for business na de na esi endro na me home fa me pa endro I should have given you videos but endro na me home fa me because when him endro Prophet Bernard part on ade ke was endro me de bro but endro I wasn't feeling okay but today who den sa so for mpa no subscribe like na fi san share me did your demand come over na ko fi fa sa te with you